What's good, YouTube? I have a unique opportunity to present you all with a basically card pool of 8 total cases. This is all from one vendor, and they had to fulfill pre-order sales, so I basically get to tell you guys the total number of pulls for each secret rare and ultra rare here, and then I can go through the super rares too as well. But overall, there's nothing actually too surprising. A lot of people were saying, oh, there's short prints, oh, all this stuff. And I know that Voltage Games actually opened at least 4 cases and only had 4 barrages, so that was very unfortunate for them. But let's go ahead through these pulls. Zodiac Barrage from Secret Rare, first edition. They pulled 24 out of their 8 cases here. Then we have Trident. They managed to pull 21 Tridents. I think that's actually their second lowest pulled secret rare. Then Broad Bull. Broad Bull had 25 copies, tying for their highest secret rare. So, as you see, their low secret rare pull is actually going to be 20, and their highest is 25. So it just seems like natural variance, nothing really too short printed overall. That grass looks greener. They managed to pull 24 of these. And Sea Monster Theseus at 25 is tied for their highest secret rare. I've been hearing from almost everybody that this is their most pulled secret rare out of everything. So Theseus may be the most printed secret rare, and this data actually seems to agree with it overall. Now their lowest pulled secret rare is Foolish Burial Goods at 20. Full Force Virus, they managed to pull 22. And Brave Eyes Pendulum Dragon at 24. It ties with Barrage as their second highest pull, alongside That Grass Looks Greener. So overall, it looks like there's nothing too varied. Like, Full Force, you know, at 22 is in the mid. Trident is actually their lowest, along with Foolish Burial Goods. Everything seems like natural variance, nothing too surprising. They actually pulled quite a few barrages, tying as their second highest. Like, it's luck, guys. When you're buying packs, it's always luck. You're never guaranteed anything. Like I said, Voltage did open 4 and got only 4 total copies of barrage. That really sucks. And then we saw somebody posted their 1 case below in a picture, and they got 6 barrages. And Jeff was like, oh, that's where all my barrages are. So it is a lot of luck. None of these are guarantees. Let's go ahead and get into the ultras, though. Zodiac Tiger Mortar, 39 copies. And these will range from 42 to 32 pulled. So to give you a kind of range on each of these. The next is Thoroughblade at 37 copies. I believe AlintheaYoh opened 6 cases or so, and this was his most pulled ultra. Odd Eyes Raging Dragon at 42 is the most pulled ultra for them. I think it was actually AlintheaYoh's least pulled ultra, if I remember. You can actually, I'll link that video down below. There's 6 cases opening by AlintheaYoh, I believe. So we'll be able to compare his numbers also to these if you want. We have Glasspell here at 39 copies, with Icebell at 36 copies. And then Snowbelt at 40 copies. So people saying the Wind Witches are short printed, people trying to oversell them, kind of ignore that, because these were all actually pretty high out of the pool. And this is a pretty large. Crystron, I'm just going to call him Q. Quarong, whatever, Drax. 33 copies, actually the second lowest pulled. And then Daggerman, the Performapal at 32 is actually their lowest pulled. And I think it was an average pull for AlintheaYoh at 6 cases. Spygal Misty is 35 total pulled. And then Dark Contract with the Entities is a total of 38 copies. And that's all the pictures I have for you. I was going to load the super rares, but I got lazy, as I do sometimes. Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, 106 copies out of the Super. Zodiac Rapier, 131, which is actually tied for the most printed with Zodiac Whiptail, 131. So yes, the Zodiacs seem a little easier to pull for the Supers out of everything. That should probably signal that Rapier is not going to go up in price anytime soon, even though everybody's going to want the engine. AlintheaYoh had a ton too. People were saying it might go up to like a $10 super like Twin Twisters. It's not as generic. You need the rest of the engine. Well, the engine itself is generic and can go in a lot of decks. Needing the rest of the expensive cards, I think, is going to stop Rapierre from being a lot. True King, Lithozagium, the Disaster, super rare, 110, actually one of their lowest pulled, fourth lowest, yeah. Neo Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, 130. Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf, 130. Crystron Sulfurin, or whatever, I said that wrong. 107 copies, actually their lowest pulled. Delta the Magnet Warrior, 126 copies. Tiara Source of Destruction, 123 copies. Dragon Collar Magician, 129 copies. Subterra Behemoth, 135 copies. Subterra Cave Clash, 129 copies. Cyber Angel Natasha, 125 copies. And Spiral Gear Utility Wire, 101 copies. They also noted the Wind Witches are selling like crazy for their pre-sales, and they're out of almost a lot of their ultras and secrets. So this was a total of 96 boxes. That's pretty crazy. The biggest card pool that I've heard from anybody, but again, you can go check out AlintheaYoh's also. I'll link that down below. What do you guys think about all this? What stories had you heard up till now? What were people kind of trying to claim? I know that there are, like I said, like huge differences, like how Voltage only got 4 barrages. Like so there are some actual like bad things happening. There's no way that Voltage is gonna like be claiming something that didn't happen, but you know, it's crazy the kind of differences that there are. But what have you heard? Have people been trying to say, hey, this is a short print, that's a short print? Because realistically, it looks like nothing is actually short printed from this big of a pool. And AlintheaYoh as well, like I said, has his. So what do you guys think, and what have you guys been hearing? Because, you know, during this time, there's always a lot of misleading data, and I wanted to be one of the first out here to show the actual data for a huge pool. 96 boxes. That's probably the most boxes. And then they said they actually opened up about another 54 boxes, and the secrets had roughly the same counts again across the board. So, don't fall for hype prices, but at the same time, even though Barrage is regularly printed, people are going to be needing 3 of each of those in their Zodiac decks. It's the only 3 of, so I think it's going to remain expensive. I think it's going to be a $50+ card no matter what. It's already starting to hit 70. Oh, it started at 50. One of the few pre-sale cards that actually is going up. But like I said, in my personal opinion, because these prices are so high, opening product is probably the way that you want to be going for this set. I know a ton of people opening this set, and people are saying, oh, that'll make the prices go down. No, sellers that want to sell things fast typically make the prices go down, which is great. People who kind of like, oh, I just bought these for the Zodiacs, I'm going to sell all these. There will be a lot of those, so a lot of the other things will go down. I think the Wind Witches will start hiking back up as we hit Fusion Enforcers. The Eidolons definitely have a lot to do with the meta. We've been watching in the Zodiac tournament, and we had it all the way to Fusion Enforcers. The Eidolons are amazing. So what do you guys think about these ratios once again? And like I said, I really do want to hear some of the stories that you guys have heard down in the comments section below. This was a huge kind of sample pool. I think the biggest out there, so it should be very defining, as well as I think it's pretty similar to AlintheaYoh's. So we don't have any news on the commons. They haven't logged them yet, so I can't tell you if there's any short print commons, which there usually are each set, but nothing in the supers, including Molmarat, seems to be short print. Thanks for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you want more of these, to show the people doing these that you want to see more sample sizes. Also, remember not to take this as complete, like, evidence of what you might pull. Like I said, everything is going to be different. Buy at your own risk.